Hello everyone and welcome to Change Bible Study. Temperance in all things is the principle that we've been trying to dissect and apply to our lives this week. The idea of self-control is really God control, letting His Spirit lead us and guide us, not just in spiritual matters, but in practical lifestyle ways. And so as we think of the Bible, the importance of temperance is seen right off the bat. Not very long after the flood, Noah gives us a tragic but worthwhile example of the importance of self-control. It's in Genesis chapter 9 that in verse 20, Genesis 9 verse 20, the Bible says, "And Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard." Noah, of course, is one of the men of the Bible. God used him to preach for 120 years this message of redemption in the ark that symbolizes us in Jesus. He is our salvation through the storm of life. And Noah, after the flood, became a farmer and he planted a vineyard, an area of grapes. And it was there that we see him doing a good thing. That was the what. But look at verse 21. Verse 21, the Bible says, "Then he drank of the wine and was drunk and became uncovered in his tent." Remember, that's why we avoid alcohol. It's not just so much the immediate damage that we can have, but it's the cumulative effect of a lack of judgment or decision making that even led this man of God to, by being drunk, to be so drunk that he was naked in his tent. Now the Bible goes on to explain how his sons eventually covered him up, but that's an important lesson. That from Noah we see here the Bible's first drunk trying to give us a lesson even in his stupor, and that is this. And that is that how much is just as important as the what. Remember in Ecclesiastes where we're told that to everything there's a season. What I get from that idea or principle is that God does things in measures, in measurement, because it's in that measure that we create the sonnet of life or a musical creation. There are rests and then there are notes. And those notes are just as important as the rest, and the rest are just as important as the notes. Otherwise, it would just be constant sound or complete silence. In the life of the believer, what we do is important. Whether it's teaching a Bible study, whether it's helping a friend, whether it's studying for a test, or going out on the park and throwing the frisbee, all those things are good things. A season, there's a measure. In other words, just as important as what we're doing. And the beautiful gift, the promise that we have, is because we belong to God, it is His Spirit, and to measure all of those seasons. To know how to be organized, it starts by surrendering ourselves to God. In fact, the beginning of the day should be marked by us laying all of our plans at the feet of Jesus, saying, "Lord, this is my agenda. This is what I want to get done, but I am freeing you now to show me what must be done." And sometimes all that you laid out there, God will let you get to it. But sometimes the Lord may have a different plan. So that keeps the stress away. It keeps the frustration and the rushing away. Because you got to remember, you're too blessed to be stressed. And the secret to that is letting God lead us. So as we understand the lesson from the Bible's first drunk, that is that how much is just as important as what we do. So as we let God show us what to do, trust that He will show you how much to do as well. Thank you so much for being a part of this study. If you've been blessed, tell someone else about it. And until next time, we're tempered and letting God control us in all things in His wisdom and mercy.